Welcome to the Healing Pod. I'm Megan, a licensed clinical psychologist.
And I'm Jessica, a licensed clinical social worker, and this is our journey of navigating anxiety as we learn to take up space and create an environment where we feel that we can belong.
Join us together as we learn not just to survive, but to thrive in our anxious brains.
This podcast is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional therapy or medical advice. If you are experiencing any mental health concerns, please seek support from a qualified mental health professional or healthcare provider. Remember, your mental health is important, and seeking personalized professional help is key to your well-being.
And welcome back. And guess where Jess is? Guess where Jess is? You'll never guess. She's in the room next to me.
Does this background look unfamiliar?
Completely unfamiliar. Wait, I think that's a picture of me in the background.
I think it's Trigger when he was a puppy.
It is. It's our puppy Trigger. Isn't he cute? Yes. Just came to visit. So we have been having a crazy week. Jessica flew up, so I went down, drove an hour, picked her up, went back, went to work the next day. We drove all night to get to a conference, spent 3 days at a conference, drove back here, and now we're here recording.
Huzzah.
It's been wonderful. It's been exhausting. I've gotten to spend so much awesome time with her. I've made her do so many things. I made her hang upside down.
She tried to kill me today. Oh my gosh, she attempted to murder me. She was like, just flip over. She hung me from a ceiling. Like...
Yep, there was like silken ropes involved. I said, just wrap yourself up in this, flip around a little bit, perfectly fine. Use that core strength. And no, she told me no.
She said, let's go do yoga, and now we're going to go play bondage. And here we are.
Here we are. I mean, I think it was a fair assumption if you knew me, but okay, maybe I should have explained it a little bit clearer to her before we went.
Now that I know her new level of keen.
What can I say? It's just fun. She laughed. She laughed during it, so I think we're okay. And I took her for coffee afterwards. That makes up for it, right? There was consent.
That part was wonderful. It was actually a whole lot of fun. I didn't die or fall or
anything.
Embarrass myself too much. I mean, they all saw me trying to like flip myself over, and there's no ab strength there, guys. None.
But you tried, and that's what matters. You did your best. You had fun, and I got you coffee afterwards to make up for it.
Exactly. So you guys get to come into an episode of where not only have we been together for a whole week, a whole freaking week. Can you believe that?
It's awesome.
But yes, we are all in emotional overload where our cup runneth over, and so does Megan's teacup. I know she drinks a lot of tea, friends. We have been in the same location, sharing a home together several times. But holy cow, I don't know how her bladder does not explode, because I needed to stop and pee like every 30 minutes on our 7-hour drive. And she was just like, no, I'm good. I can drive straight through.
It's like, let's just go. The less we stop, the quicker we're at our location. Let's just go home or the conference. I'm strange. And I drink a lot of tea, like the entire time we're going. I don't get it. But it's fun. So yes, we are here. We are exhausted. We did our HERD conference for our equine facilitated psychotherapy groups this weekend, and it's awesome. And it is full of many, many beautiful, wonderful, very therapeutic people that are all therapists and are all... we're either nerding out and being geeky, psyche, therapist-y, or we're very deep and emotional. And at the end of it, we're like, I can't smile anymore. I can't smile anymore. No.
We are deep emotional sponges that our sponge is so full we need to go wring it out and hide from people for a little bit.
My social battery is completely drained. It is just, there is nothing left. I networked. I don't even really know how to network, and people like actually networked with me, and it is strange. I don't get this, but it's fun.
And she presented with our friend Deb. She did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
It was a great weekend.
It was. So it was a presentation about grief, so it was sad, but it was good. It was good for how to be there with it, how to companion and just kind of sit with someone else through it, how to use the horses in doing so. It was heavy though. There was a lot of really good conference shows. That's what you call them, right? Conference shows, not presentations. Yeah. The words
Not
are going to
sure.
be weird tonight, people. There's no more words. I Englished
Yes.
too much this week.
And we both have major decision fatigue. So you guys just kind of get like a debrief, decompress of us tonight because A, we're excited to be together. B, we're super sad that it's our last night together because I fly back to Florida tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And C, neither of us have wanted to make decisions on anything today. So it's just kind of been like, yeah, that piece of jerky in the fridge looks delicious. And then Megan cooked us a beautiful dinner.
We couldn't think of food before we got to food, so there was food that you could munch on and eat while you were trying to figure out how to make actual food. Turns out just keeping a bag of jerky in your fridge, it's great for that because you open the fridge to look for food and you just take a piece of jerky and start eating that. And you feel better as you try to
Yes.
figure out what on earth to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great trick, great trick.
Glorious.
Yes. Yeah, we are exhausted though. We are so exhausted. So the conference was about 7.5 hours away from us, and check-in time was 7:30 in the morning. So we left this house at midnight and got to the conference to check in, and then got to the last day of the conference, and we said hi. You know that great closing ceremony where you're just going to kind of recap everything and thank everyone and say goodbye? We're going to drive home during that. We're going to go home
We're going to say
earlier.
goodbye now. Sorry,
Hmm.
Veronica. We love you.
We love you, Veronica. I think that was a wonderful choice. I'm very proud of us for making that choice, for not just sticking it out and guilting ourselves through it, because that meant I got home in time for bed and I got to sleep in my bed and make Jess sleep in my guest room. But hopefully it's comfy. And that
It was
helps.
comfy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but travel is exhausting. I definitely overpacked. It's still very condensed, kind of on the floor behind me. I have to sort through it still. But I overpack. I overpack and I still didn't bring my pillow. And I am at that stage of life where if I'm not using my pillow, my neck hurts afterwards. I'm that kind of old, guys. I'm
Yes.
that kind of old.
Like my kind of old where I'm putting a pillow behind my back.
As needed. There's like an entire pile of them next to the bed if you need them too. If you didn't notice that,
Oh, this one's good. I did not notice
it's
that.
a giant pile. Yeah, but it's just travel's exhausting. I don't know about you, but I don't eat right when I'm traveling. I don't feel right. Everything's just off. I don't like it.
Yes. So we figured tonight was the perfect night to, while we were in emotional overload, to talk about what emotional overload can look like and what you can do when that cup is just running over, when you're so tired and you're standing at the fridge putting water in your cup, zoned out. And the next thing you know, there's water running all over the fridge and the floor. Sorry, Deb, I did clean it up. And
Yeah.
you just trying to keep moving forward when you're running on fumes and not snap at everybody like an angry alligator.
And the not snapping, like I said, we this conference was for our people. It was for the groups that we did our equine training with. So it's very grounded, emotionally aware, empathic, mental health worker style people. Oh, we were so exhausted by the end of it. They are wonderful and they are so present and call you and encourage you to be so present that we were just kind of fading to the corners afterwards. And like people would come up to me after the presentation, like, "Oh, you did such a great job." And I'm like, "Thank you." Great big smile, big voice. In my head, I'm going, "Shit, do I remember your name? I am so sorry. This is going to take me a few minutes. Where's the name tags?" That is why there's name tags at conference, people. There is a reason for that because your brain just, it done. We need to know those names.
Yes. So wear your name tag.
Please, please. 'Cause some of us aren't good with names. Good with faces, not with names. Yeah.
Exactly. And especially when you are naturally an introverted person and then you go to these conferences and you have this own expectation for yourself to be outgoing and personal and engage with people. I am not a hugger. I don't hug in my daily life. I mean, I hug my children, but I'm just not like an overly touchy feely person. But these are also like people we haven't seen literally in years, and you get so excited. So I gave so many hugs, and I get very touched out too.
Mhm.
It's a lot to deal with.
It is. And she's so nice because she's touched out and she sits next to me and I'm just everythinged out and I can just like lean on her shoulder and she didn't shove me onto the floor because Jess is a wonderful human being. And she's like, don't touch me anymore. I'm like, okay, but I forgot and I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just pat her head and I let her lay there until she has filled her cup and she's
Just,
able to say, okay, I'm okay now.
it just takes a moment. Or it takes that just, okay, we're gonna put on the audiobook that it's interesting, but also we don't really pay attention, so we can just zone out or take a nap and wake up and go, huh, that's what's happening now. Funny. And then go back to sleep.
Yes. And we drove basically in silence for 7.5 hours as we listened to an audiobook.
Which audiobooks are lovely. Highly recommend them. Whatever your style, listen to an audiobook. It's also really nice having someone in the car that you don't have to entertain. That you don't have to chat with and that will tell you when they need to pull over to pee. That you don't have to go, do you need this rest stop? Do you need this rest stop? Do you need this rest stop? She will tell you. It is wonderful to have someone that gets it.
Yes. And I think being aware too. So, like, for example, today I'm a naturally quiet person, but also I'm very aware that not everybody around me is always that quiet. And sometimes people like to talk. So I recognized there were a few times Meg was trying to have conversation with me and I was totally zoned out. And at one point I was like, are you okay? And she's like, I need to know that you're okay. Do you need me to entertain you? Like, no, I'm okay. I need you to be okay. And she's like, all right, we can settle now. And then like we started talking anyways. But I think it was that level of when you get so just tapped out peopling that you kind of start dancing around each other because you don't know if the other person is tapped out. And it was a good reminder that it's okay to just say, hey, this is where I'm at. How about you? Versus trying to feel that for them or try to assume what they're feeling or what they need. Sometimes it's okay to just ask.
Oh, that's so nice. Like our jobs are so much of that. Let me read and throw this hypothesis out there. Are you perhaps feeling this? I'm noticing this. I'm feeling this. Are you feeling something similar? So much of our personal life is that, like, oh, you seem to be yelling at me. Might you be mad about something today? Like, this just happens. This is what we've grown up with. This is what we know. Being able to say, hi, I'm exhausted and I feel like I need to entertain you. Is it okay if I don't? And get an actual response is fucking beautiful. It really
Yes.
is. Yeah, not
And
think.
hopefully she learned I never need to be
Yes.
entertained. I will find a way to entertain myself.
But it's nice to say, oh yeah, I've been doom scrolling for a bit, but that's okay. I don't have to feel guilty. And I can actually stop doom scrolling and just read a book or stare at a wall. And it's still okay. I don't have to pretend to be busy. This is nice. I like this.
We can sit in silence together, and it is okay.
Don't have to chat about weather. Don't have to chat about how's your work going. You don't have to chat. You can check in and you can talk, but you don't have to fill in the empty space. And after a weekend of greeting, social, chatting, I know you're a deep person, but we're not quite at that level yet, but we're going to talk about like after all of that, it's so nice to not to and to not have to. It's so nice. It's so nice to deal with that emotional overload by just actually letting things settle and refill a little bit.
Yes. Poor Megan got to sit through me being an emotional overload and just crying today. Like, it was just, the world is too much. And it's wonderful to find a person that you can just sit with, that doesn't need to fix your tears or take them away, and can just sit there with you and
Mhm.
not say, am I supporting you enough? But just, do you need any support right now?
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Like, these are the options. Which would you like? Okay, that's what we'll do. And once you pick an option, I'm not going to, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? You pick the option. You're an adult. I'm here. You know I'm here. I don't have to
Yes.
prove it, which is big. I don't have to prove I'm here to help you. You know I am.
Yes, absolutely. And it's okay to cry, guys. Like, if you are having too many emotions and you can feel it, and it's like in your chest and maybe in your head, and you just feel it within your body, and you're like, I need to release this, but I don't know how. If it comes out in tears, that's okay.
Yeah,
Release
just
that
cry.
cortisol and just cry. Just let it out, and then you'll be okay. Maybe things still suck, but you're okay.
Things probably do still suck. There's still life going on. That window of tolerance we talked about before, it's going to fluctuate. Sometimes, like right now, it's really, really tiny, and there's going to be more tears. And that's okay. It won't always be small. We got
Yes.
this. But yes,
Yes.
tears are happening. It's a lot. Travel takes a lot out of you. Not having your routines, not having your normal stuff takes a lot out of you. Being overly social when you were really, really, really an introvert takes a lot out of you. Your nervous system's just gonna
Absolutely.
be overloaded. Yeah, you're just gonna cry.
And it's okay to seek out other introverts, especially if you are in those situations. I had the most beautiful lady named Laura come up to me, and she introduced herself because we were doing like an icebreaker, which I absolutely hate. I hate icebreakers. And she came up to me and she was like, Hi, I'm Laura. And I said, Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at these because I'm an introvert and I don't like talking. I hate small talk. And she was like, Me too. These are really hard. Can I just sit over here with you? So we sat out the entire icebreaker together. We were still engaging and connecting, maybe not doing what we're supposed to, but it helped us survive something that was extremely uncomfortable.
I love it. I love it. So I was in that same icebreaker. It was incredibly uncomfortable. I survived by, sorry, I'm gonna cough. So in the icebreaker, we had been given these cards, and you're supposed to look around for people and find things on the cards that match, and then talk about a couple other things. I found people that didn't have cards. I got a job. I had to go and find the cards and get them their own card, and that was my way of getting through the icebreaker. I had some task I could do, not the icebreaker task. That one was very difficult, but I had a specific task with a thing I could do. Worked great.
Megan is clearly a very different introvert than me. I would have happily handed them my card and said good luck and gone and hid in a corner somewhere.
As long as I have that structure, like, okay, this is the thing I'm supposed to do, I could do it, then I could go do it. But not the talking thing. That one was hard.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but
So I
just
feel like we got to a point in our conference where we all kind of felt like our nervous systems were just overloaded and tapped out and done with. So we took our herd framing and we developed our own little herd and separated off from the big herd
mhm,
and found ourselves at wonderful restaurants with smaller groups of people who continued to fill our cup,
mhm.
but did not require so much additional emotional energy. And we found books, guys, like a 32 room bookstore. It was amazing. I only got two books. Very proud of myself. One of which was for
Mhm.
a 4-year-old. So technically it doesn't count.
It was just tiny rooms. So if you're claustrophobic, it would not be the place for you. But it was just like you would wander in this tiny room, and then there'd be another tiny little door into another tiny little room with a different type of books, and there was so many books there. It was
Yes.
choice overload, and amazing in a way that was much more relaxing and a good choice overload than room full of people chatting and looking for small talk and connection choice overload. That was not happy choice overload. That was, these people are lovely, and I don't want to be irritable. I don't want to be, oh my gosh, I should know your name, but I don't remember your name because I'm overwhelmed right now. I don't want to just open my mouth and have stupid things fall out of it, because that's what happens when I get nervous and exhausted. The filter goes away. It was wonderful. And the
Yes.
food was freaking great.
It was so good. And
Oh,
I think
yes.
a big piece too is if you are a professional cup holder and you're holding other people's emotions, whether you're in the medical field or you are a mental health professional like we are, or you just work any form of job that requires you to be emotionally stable at all times and holding other people's emotions, then it starts to look like Niagara Falls in our cup because you can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfectly acceptable to find your overload point and say, I just can't do this anymore. And I'm going to disconnect myself from this situation so I can decompress and start over.
Which, I mean, is a big piece of the work we do when we're working with equines. A lot of it is you're in the space with them. You're as a part of the herd with them, because your interactions definitely affect the horses if you're working with them. And
Mhm.
especially, I know both of us work with our horses at Liberty a lot whenever we do this work. When the horses are tired or overwhelmed or think you're full of shit or just don't want to deal with you, they go. They regulate. They pace. They breathe. They roll. They go eat grass somewhere else. They look at you and say, come back to me when you're grounded and not going to overwhelm me. And dang it, but I'm jealous of that ability. And when you actually mirror that, it's so nice. When you go, this is
Yes,
wonderful, but come back to me when you're a little less conference overwhelmed. I'm going to go out with these three people and go to dinner. It was nice.
absolutely.
It's
I
really
think it was a
nice.
beautiful example of how even when you aren't with the horses or you don't have horses to work with in that moment, you can still regulate. You can take what you've learned in this work and do it in your daily life. And I think that that is just so beautiful because I get a lot of times they're like, oh, I love this. I can relax because I'm with the horses. But what happens when I don't have the horses? You learn to find your own version of those skills in your daily life.
Hmm. I mean, I did threaten to make Jessica into a horse for my presentation, but we did not. I did threaten it.
She even came up and used my head.
Hmm. Hmm.
She's like,
But
I'm going to
we
regulate.
didn't. Yes. We didn't. We didn't. We just used talking and examples. But there's so many skills as clinicians that we teach our clients, and skills in learning the work and in learning to work with horses and with animals that you watch them do, that you learn, that you mirror, that you recommend. Remembering to do them is actually really helpful. It reminds me that we're not just full of it and saying things. It's still very overwhelming, but it got us through it.
Yes, absolutely. So, why don't we talk about some skills that our friends can take with them and use and help when they start to notice their signs that they're overloaded that they can use?
Yes. I mean, I think
I told you guys I'm out
there's
of words.
it, language is hard. Okay, language is hard. We're at nonverbal mode. We have gone between just complete silence and really deep conversations today. There's no chit chat today. It's either just dead silence or look at this giant part of my life that explains so much about me. There's no between. That's
And
just
Kirby, no
us.
kitty.
Yes. Okay, there is a lot of that. But yeah, so I know there's definitely different levels of skills we use throughout the weekend. The most
Mhm.
obvious ones for me were the ones that I had to put on display while I was presenting. And those are your very basic, in the moment, quick reset, high skills. So breathing, there was a lot of da, 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 da. Okay, there's a lot of actually taking that deep breath, making myself breathe out. When I talk, I don't breathe in as much, but I also don't fully breathe out. I just kind of trap all the air right here when I get anxious. And so I start talking faster and faster and higher because I'm running out of air, but I also have too much air in me, so I can't quite breathe in. So Just like that, if I could stop and take a breath, it resets it. The other thing I had to do a lot on the stage was just call myself out on it all. Put a name to it, label it, describe what you're doing. It's like, hi, I'm a really anxious talker, and I'm going to occasionally need to take a breath to slow myself down. I'm going to jump around the stage. I'm going to do random things. Like, just saying what I was feeling and what I was doing, noticing when I was talking about loss and grief, about personal instances, and saying, and as you can tell, this is getting me teared up. I am feeling this still even all these years later. And using it as examples of what we were doing. And it just grounds you in that second. It gives you those bits to reassess it, to reset yourself, to take that breath when you need it, and to keep going. Be it actually get through a presentation or run away screaming. Whichever keep going you need it for, it works for that.
Absolutely. Finding your go-tos, like having your short-term reset menu. They're not perfect. They're not going to fix everything that's wrong. And I think that's where therapy gets frustrating for some people, because if you don't have a therapist that goes past the surface level of here's these skills, then it can feel like, why do people keep telling me to breathe? That's not fixing anything. No, it's not going to fix anything, but it is going to regulate you enough that you can keep moving forward in that moment until you get to a point that you're ready to heal the things beneath it.
Yes.
So finding those little things, like for me, my comfort is my hoodie. I yell at my kid all the time, like, why are you wearing a hoodie? We live in Florida. It's 1,000 degrees outside. And then I was like, oh, I keep hoodies in my car and I take them everywhere with me. So I could be the problem, friends. But for me, I like the really soft hoodies on the inside because they're like a hug. It's not a person touching me, but they're tight and they help with my anxiety, especially with traveling. And a book. I know Megan has probably noticed. I just walk around the house with a book. I mean, I'm really reading it. It's always in my hand. Again, I'm the problem, guys. But having those little comfort things, these help ground me. If I don't have a horse or I'm not able to go outside all of the time, just having something close to me that I know is a comfort, I know that I can turn to. I like books because I can turn inside that world. I know if this becomes too much, I've got something that clearly says I don't want to talk right now, because I know I won't say that to somebody.
Yes. Shortcut to the communication, because that is good. And it's hard because no level of anxiety is going to be cured by deep breathing. And if you forget to breathe, you're just going to pass out all the time while you're anxious. So you do kind of need it. It's like you said, it's not going to fix everything, but it's that first step, ground level, get your feet underneath you. What are you using for sensory? Do you walk into a quiet room for a moment and breathe heavily? Do you drink something hot, drink something cold? Do you do some jumping jacks real quick? Do you take a quick walk to your favorite song just so you can refocus? Do you have a hype song you listen to before you do something hard? You should get one of those. It's fun. Even if you're just singing it in your head, it's still fun. Everyone should have a hype song. Okay. Do you
know the song that plays on repeat in my head?
Which one?
Simple Plan, Welcome to My Life. And I sing it out loud everywhere I go, and my kids are like, why are you always singing that?
Because you need it. You need a hype song, children. Get your own.
So my daughter's like, that's depressing. That's not a hype song.
Listen. Some of us get hyped up by being told we're awesome and amazing and we can conquer everything. Some of us get hyped up by recognizing which parts of this world we want to burn to the ground. It's okay.
Acknowledging that we're tired.
There's no filter. It's fine. It's fine. But it's looking at what is going to ground you. What is, be it literal grounding, stomp your feet on the floor, touch grass. It is good to touch grass. Go outside, lie down and touch grass. Unless you have allergies, then take a pill first and then go touch grass. Yeah. Something.
Exactly. Maybe just reach down and just touch a blade.
Bink. Just poke the grass. Just poke the grass. Hug a tree if you
Yes.
can't touch grass. Something.
Allow yourself to have recovery days. Like, yes, you may
Yes.
have a whole list of things that need to be done. If nobody is going to die and the world is not going to fall apart, if you don't complete one thing on that list, take a recovery day. It's okay. This morning we went to yoga and we looked at each other and we're like, let's just do nothing today. And nothing is what we did, and it was glorious.
It's been nice. I mean, it seemed better than any other option just because we're tired and didn't want to do other options. And we could have. We could have pushed ourselves to do things. We would have smiled and been pleasant and been snippy and irritable and bitey. And by doing nothing, we're here recording because we're freaking exhausted, but we have energy to actually be here with each other because we're resting. We're doing what we need to do.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't feel guilty for it. Just do it. It's okay. Always have an extra day after a vacation to recover, even if it's a good vacation. Do not go back to work the day after you get back. Have an extra day. You need it.
My bad.
My bad too. That's what today is, though. Kind of. Sorry, Jess, this is just your home now?
I mean, I only have one session scheduled tomorrow. It's while I'm at the airport. I have no idea what my Thursday looks like, but I feel like it's overloaded.
Yeah, probably. But we had today, and today was lovely. So Jess needs to find some extra little microdoses of joy and some mini things to put in her day so that she can continue to refill her cup and recover. Be it whatever
I
it
get
is.
to see my little baby face and my doggies and my teenagers.
I mean, the teenagers are freaking awesome people. The baby is adorable. It's the cutest, little, sweetest thing ever. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. And teenagers are just fun to hang out with. They're especially your daughters. They're just amazing. I haven't really met your son, but they're awesome.
They're hilarious, and they always fill my cup, even when I'm sad. They manage to make me feel happy because they're just ridiculous. I wish I could share my daughter's Amish joke, but I feel like it's too inappropriate for our podcast.
I mean, we already swear. I don't know. I think you can do it. All right. So warning to everyone, skip ahead like a minute or two. If you don't want to hear this, definitely like a PG-13-ish level joke. Yeah.
If you get offended easily, this is definitely not the moment for you. So I get a text from my 16, almost 17-year-old that says, hey, question. Are the Amish allowed to motorboat their wives' boobs, or do they have to rowboat them? And me being me, who should have just been like, well, what are you talking about? No. I said, I think they have to rowboat them. Motorboating would be improper.
It's just bad. I love it.
It's like that all the time. Some people are like, my 16-year-old's always grumpy. Mine just has inappropriate jokes all the time. You never know what's coming out of that child's mouth.
To be fair, this is your 16-year-old, so she is you.
That's true. That's true.
Learn from the best.
She can be grumpy. Don't get me wrong. She can be mean. But mostly she's just ridiculous.
And sometimes when we're mean, when we're grumpy, sometimes there's stuff going on that we're trying to avoid. Sometimes you're hungry. Sometimes you have to poop. Sometimes you're tired. Always check your basic bodily function first. Have you ate today? Have you drank today? Have you gone to the bathroom recently? Have you moved at all? Have you talked to a human being you actually wanted to talk to? Have you slept in the past year? Yeah. Once you get those figured out, then it might be something deeper.
Yeah, I probably have slept more in the past couple of days than I have slept the rest of this year. So absolutely.
Yeah. And this is why we had Jess visit. You do.
Megan says, you must sleep.
Megan says, I'm going to bed. Good night. Go to bed.
And I'm like, okay.
House is dark and quiet and cool and sleepy time now. Puppy will wake you up in the morning.
And that he does. Oh.
Sometimes you just need that permission. Like, we gave each other permission to not really engage if we didn't want to sit quietly, to stare at a wall or a book or a doom scroll. And that was okay. And sometimes someone else going, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed. And you're like, I'm allowed to just go to bed if I'm tired? I'm allowed to get more water if I'm thirsty? What is this strange phenomenon of taking care of myself?
I don't know what this means.
I'm allowed to order the food I want to eat? That's so weird.
So strange.
Sometimes we just need that permission, and if we can't give it to ourselves, but we find someone we really connect with that's really nice and understanding of us, we can mirror theirs and say, that's okay for me too. And they'll be like, yeah, absolutely. Do what you want.
Yes.
Do that.
So I think if there is anything that you do this week, do one thing that empties your cup instead of fills someone else's. And then come back and let us know how that goes. We've got all those options that we'll go over at the end of ways to come back and talk to us. But I want to know, I want to hear how it goes for people, like how you feel after you allow yourself the space to empty your own cup, because nobody else can empty it for you. They can take things from you and try to support you. But if you're like me, that's going to fill my cup up more, because now I feel like, oh my gosh, I have so much more I need to do because you just did that thing for me and I can't let it be in vain.
She is very hard to do nice things for. She really is. But we'll keep trying. And only when she allows you, because otherwise she's like, no, no stress. I'm like, no, no stress, no stress. Tell you what, you buy my coffee, I'll do this other thing for you. It's fine. Trade-offs work. Yeah, just take it easy on yourselves this week. We're going to try to continue to take it easy on ourselves as well. If you are overloaded, if your cup is completely overfull with the peopling and the stress and the drama, take your time to empty it. If your other cup is completely underfull with any of the self-care and energy, fill that one up. They're two different cups here, people. The cup metaphors get messy sometimes. But
yes,
this is being human. This is window of tolerance. This is introvert versus extrovert. Where do you get your energy from? Where do you recharge it? This is the basics of learning how you work. How do you need to breathe to calm down? How long do you need to breathe for? What's the next step once you got your breathing under control? Do you then need to logic it? Do you need to check in and calm your emotions down? You got to figure out which way works for you. Happy to do that work with our clients, but we can't do it for them. And we definitely can't do it for anyone else in our life.
and as always, if you are feeling overloaded, you're not broken, you're human. And we carry hard work. So just take your cup and pour it out because you're done.
Yeah, just be done. Go stare at a wall, go read a really good book, go watch a complete trash or an absolutely wonderful TV show. Go doom scroll. Just don't do that one for too long. Do stuff that you need. Whatever it is. And then come back. Come back and chat at us. Come back and listen to us. We're here. And you don't even have to talk at us, and we're still here, because that's great.
Yes.
And we are going to
we
go.
will be here next week with more tea.
Absolutely.
We always find tea.
We do. For now, though, we're going to go back to comfy clothes and staring at books and walls, because it's still needed, definitely. So thank you all so much for joining us again. Thank you for everyone we met at the Herd who had followed us here and found us again at the conference. You people are lovely. Sorry we burn out, but we burn out, and it is not because you're not lovely. You are lovely human beings. But thank you for coming to listen to us. If you've found us once, you can find us again. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere at all you can find a podcast at. And we are online in various locations. Where are we online at, Jess?
We are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And we did not make any stupid TikToks this time while I was here. Very sad about that, but that's okay. And I think that's it. Oh, and we also have a website, peasandthehealingpod.com.
We do. So come find us. There's a link in our show notes if you need an anonymous form to yell at us, shout things at us, recount stories to us, whatever you want. We're easy to find. We are here. We love you all, and we will see you soon. So take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.